Be the change you want to see. Donate Life Kentucky does it every day. They do it every day with your help. I want to welcome my guests that are here. We have Kendrick Currington. He is a liver recipient, and also you all know Alan Gazaway. he's joining us again. I'm always grateful to see you. And I know is Charles your?
It's my uncle.
He's your uncle, so I know he's in there watching. He's part of our Wave 3 family. There's a new exhibit. It's called Faces of Donation.
Yes.
Explain that. What is that?
Faces of Donation, Be the One. So we have our Be the One campaign that we currently have out, where we're trying to go out and encourage people in the multicultural community to become organ tissue donors. With the Faces of Donation, I wanted to let everybody see like who's actually behind organ and tissue donation. Some of the folks who have been affected by it one way or the other, whether it be a recipient, a family member whose loved one has passed, the actual surgeons, the nurses that are in there as well too. So I wanted to actually put a face to those individuals, and I think that's something else we need, though. It's not just words on the screen or just words on a piece of paper. You actually get to connect to someone, and I think this would be a great way of doing it, just an artistic way of expressing and showing out everybody. I
mean, we're all better when we have that connection to this entire community. We are definitely better for it. And Kendrick, being one of those faces that this means a lot, explain your journey. You received a liver.
Yes, ma'am. It was back in 2017, June 29th is when I received it. The whole process, I was diagnosed when I was 13.
Oh my goodness, that's so young.
It was really crazy. It was an incident that happened, I want to say, right after my 13th birthday, and my grandmother rushed me to the hospital, and I remember them just sticking me, pronging me, taking like so many tubes of blood just to try to see, what was going on. And finally they came back and said, oh, he has cirrhosis. And my grandmother was like, are you serious? I'm not sure what it was at that time, but we fast forward to 2017, something that should have took 3 years to take me down took 14 and a half. So I was blessed to be able to push through like that. But it was quite a journey up until around that time when I received the call, and I have to say I have been my best self since then. It's been an amazing, going on 5 years now, just to be able to live life without any restrictions, and I am just very thankful, especially for the opportunities that Donate Life that they do for everybody. I mean, without them I would not be here, and I am so thankful for that.
Let me ask, and I think I'm right here though, Alan, with the liver, you can get, that can be a living donation, and I mean living donation, like they probably wouldn't take my liver, but I could give, you could give, because if you take a piece of the liver, it grows back.
It grows back.
Isn't that crazy?
It's one of those little miracles that God put inside of us like that.
He knew what he was doing. I think it did. So, did you get a living or from someone that passed?
It was someone that passed. Her name is Mackenzie Lloyd.
And you know who she was.
I actually found out right before I went into surgery. It was very crazy how I found out. It was a friend of mine who had posted it, sent me a message on Facebook, but I am in contact with her family, and they are so loving, so caring. I love talking to her mother, Robin, and she is an amazing woman. I had painted some pictures for her family, and she gave her, I want to say, her grandchildren for Christmas. So she's an amazing woman. She's like my second mother, knowing that I will always carry a piece of her along in her memory of Mackenzie.
It's a hard decision, I would think, Alan, for families to say that they're going to do it. For some families, I already know if when I'm gone, anything in here that's salvageable, just take it.
Yes.
Yeah, because I don't want it in the, I'm going to be cremated, so I don't want it burnt up with me, right? I don't want it burnt up with me, and I have said this story anytime they come on. My cousin Keith would not have lived without a heart donor. Tom Wills, one of our meteorologists here, would not have lived without a heart donor. So where is the exhibit? Where can we stop in and see that?
It will be at the Kula Art Gallery.
Okay, that's on 4th Street.
On 4th Street, correct. February the 20th. Mind if I keep going? February the 25th from 5 to 8 p.m. I'm hoping everyone everyone just to come out, see what we have to show out there. I think this is gonna be amazing. Like every time I get to talk to someone about it, I just get like bubbly on the inside. So yes, at Kula Art Gallery, February the 25th, 5 to 8 p.m.
Exciting.
Yeah, I think if people have never been faced with this, maybe they don't think about it.
Correct.
You know, it's something maybe that you just don't, you know, sit there thinking about. However, I do believe it's important. Like I've already told my family, it's already in my directives for my will and all of that, that I want to be a donor. If somebody does want to be a donor, what are the steps? What's the best thing to do?
After you said first, like talk to your loved ones about it first.
Right.
Express like with them your decision.
Because they're going to be in the midst of tragedy. You don't want to have to fight over that or question. You only have limited
and
time.
It's actually a calming kind of sense. Like, you know what, that's one less thing we have to worry about. That's one actual, you know what, my loved one wants to give that final gift. So it's actually, I would say, a blessing in disguise when you come to that kind of moment with it. So I tell everybody, just talk to your family members about it, and then after that, donatelifeky.org. If you have an iPhone, you can go directly through the Health app on your iPhone itself and do it that route. But donatelifeky.org, register in the upper right, I believe. It's a bright yellow button up there, but yes.
You'll see it.
Oh, look at that.
Let's see.
Right in the middle. Thank you.
Right. We have a crack team back there. My team is always always on top of things. If you, right now, you've got a chance, Kendrick, to say whatever you would to anyone out there who hasn't thought about it or what it meant to your family, what would you share?
Please, 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 if you are able to just go ahead and be a donor, because I wouldn't be here, and I can't really imagine what my family would go through, how they would feel, just seeing what my grandmother was facing with the entire 14 years that it happened, seeing from that very first moment when I was diagnosed to right up to when I got that call. So it's a life-saving thing, it's life-changing, and I understand if you're afraid, you know, going through the process of talking to your families about it, but it can save a fellow family member, a friend, or a complete stranger like Mackenzie did with me. We had no ties to one another, but we will forever be linked now. I
think too, and I'm just saying this, I know for families, my family who, you know, has donated, that it I don't know, it just kind of quiets your soul and gives you some kind of peace that you were able to help, because the person is gone.
Exactly.
And so that's a little piece. And I have a hard question to ask, but I'm gonna do it.
Go for it.
This is Black History Month. I have to do it. I know that that minority communities do not always, you know, do things like give blood. We have to give blood, folks. Everybody needs to give. How are we when it comes to giving organs, when it comes to the last moment and they want to know, how are we as a minority community?
We're getting better at, I guess, when we're faced with the question, we're at an all-time high of saying, yes, we're willing to go that next step though, but actually going on the website, registering to be donors prior to that moment, we're not the highest on the list. So it's a charge for the month. Everyone go out in the community, go, please, please, please register, donatelifeky.org. Join the registry, go and live your life, and that's it.
Yeah, that is it. Did we miss anything?
I don't believe so.
All right, Kendrick, for you. And yes, you will come back. We'll have you. Did we miss anything for you?
No, no.
Okay. Again, donatelifeky.org. You can set all of that up, even if it's 50 years from now before someone uses it. It's just important to make your wishes known.